You know, it's actually way colder than it looks out. But again, it's another beautiful day. And, you know, I just wanted to record this because, I don't know, man. Like, I've been doing this for a while. I've been recording these types of videos for a long time, and I had no expectation of where these videos could go. I was never expecting to upload it to YouTube. That video that I put up the other day, I just was not expecting to get any views at all because it didn't start that way. When I put it up, I see no views for an entire day, and I'm like, why did I even put this video up? This just my own journal like entry, my thoughts, and I'm like, why did I actually like post this publicly? And it was crazy because then all of a sudden views started coming in. Not to like some crazy amount, but it was way more than I had expected. All of a sudden, within just a couple of hours, it had got basically 600 views out of nowhere. And I see people commenting and seeing like my message had inspired them in some way, even like a small way, just to know that I'm like, it actually reached people. The fact that I had this ability within me to just share a message with people was actually so awesome. And I'm like, I've been doing this for so long. I've been recording videos just for my own sake for the past 3-4 months. Every single day I would come here consistently, literally in this same spot, just for my own sake. I would record these like journal entries or just me like kind of talking, whatever was on my mind as I was going on a walk. And I just never thought that I'd actually post it. But the reason I did post it was just because I had this idea within me, or this like desire within me that I wanted to do that. I wanted to share it because I rewatched the video before posting it and I saw it and I said to myself, like, this is genuinely a pretty good video. What would happen if I just posted this? What would happen if other people saw this video? And you know, the first thoughts that come up are always like, you know, critical, right? People, what are they going to say about it and stuff like that? But then this like one thought came up and said like, what about in a more positive sense, what would happen if? What would happen if these people see it and it actually helped them in some way? What if just even one person saw it and it helped them? Would it have been worth it? Would it have been worth putting your foot forward, even though it's somewhat fearful, because it may have helped somebody? And I said like, of course, the answer is yes. So I'm like, so what's really stopping you from going ahead and posting it? And I was like, well, nothing. It's just my own fear. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and just post it. So I did. And I just did not expect that kind of response. And you know what? It wasn't about the views. It wasn't about the comments. It was about the fact that it broke a belief within me that I can share this message without being ready. You see, because I kept thinking to myself, like, I need to wait till like everything is ready. Everything's aligned up. And it just never would happen because I'd always have something else going on. I would be like, oh, not today because, and I'd make an excuse. And so we just keep coping and coping. And the problem is like, you're just prolonging what your true calling is. And it doesn't feel good. You could be doing everything else right, but if you're not doing the one thing that you feel like you should be doing, you still feel empty inside. And I'm not saying that my purpose is to post to YouTube, but it definitely is to share a message and to help people. And I've felt this calling for a long time, for like years. And I knew in my heart that I wanted to post to YouTube because I knew that that was kind of like the means that I would do it. It's not the fact that it's like, oh, I want to become a YouTuber. It's to share this message. And where's the best place to do that except YouTube, right? And I'm like, I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and yet I would not do it. I just would not post for so long, for so many years. And that didn't mean that it would stop me from recording these videos, right? Like I kept recording and recording. I have like thousands of recordings that I've never posted. Just think about that. Think about how many recordings I have. That means I've done this so many times and never shared it once until finally I made the decision to just do it. Not because it felt perfect, not because I felt perfect, not because I felt ready, but because I just decided to do it. It was tough, man. It was tough to do that. You may think like that's not that hard, or maybe you might think it's like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Whatever your response is to it, I'm telling you, for me, that was tough. That was a tough decision to make. But because I did it, it almost like broke the belief for me that I absolutely can do it. And whatever message that I have to share and the way that I am in the moment is good enough. It's a pretty cool feeling, man. And if there's something that you have been wanting to do but you just haven't done it yet, you just got to ask yourself, like, what am I really waiting for? And what is the real fear that's holding me back? Is this worth waiting? Is it really worth waiting for? Is it worth prolonging what you feel like your true purpose is? I could tell you it's not. From years and years of just not ever doing it to finally making that decision, it's definitely not worth waiting. You could do it right now. Whatever it is that you've been putting off, that you know is right for you, you could go ahead and do that right now. It's amazing, man. I don't know where this is going to take me. I have no clue. I don't know if I'll continue doing the same types of recordings that I do here, because I genuinely enjoy them, but like I don't know if this is going to be like exactly what it's going to be like forever. I just know that right now this is what I feel called to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep sharing these videos because I enjoy doing them, and I know there's got to be somebody out there who enjoys listening to them as well. So if you're one of those people and you're watching this until this point, then thank you. And two, I would love to hear from you. You leave a comment below, subscribe to this channel if you want, and I'll see you in the next one.